Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's episode, we're going to be working here in the castle, and we are going to be building the hospital for the city. Now, I have a design that I have kind of cultivated over the course of many months on my creative world. Originally, I was going to surround my moss farm on my hardcore world with this build, but I decided, it works for a hospital as well. It's got a nice, clean look to it. So we're gonna go ahead and build it here. And one last thing before we jump into the episode, I would like to remind everyone that the community Discord is live, and if you want to join our Discord and talk to us, ask questions, whatever, you can come join our Discord. Link will be in the description. Now let's get into today's episode. And yes, I claimed this plot in the name of the lepers. We're gonna ignore that. So let's get into it. Now, for this build, I have a very distinct block palette. We're going to go with deep slate up to regular deep slate to tough up to some cracked stone bricks with packed mud bricks, and granite as kind of the detail block. And we're going to have some spruce in there as well. You can see I have some fence gates and trapdoors. First things first, I actually need some temporary blocks. So let me go grab those right fast. Ouch. I'm just gonna grab 5 stacks of dirt. Ought to be enough. Now I want this to have plenty of room out the front for like a gated area, because on a lot of hospitals we have, at least nowadays, there is a lot of times, there's a lot of times there's a gate around to let the people in the hospital that are well enough to walk around to exercise and whatnot. And assuming you aren't in like a city, a busy city or whatever, and you're just right there on the highway, then you can have an area to walk around, nice grassy lawn area or something, whatever. We're gonna have a wall area around the front of it, give a nice yard for the inmates. I mean the people that are in the hospital to walk around and stretch their legs. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. All right, so I think I can do this. 2, 3. There. And I think it's gonna be 1, 2, doorway, 1, 2. I think that's gonna be kind of the extent of it there. I think that should do. I'll just show you kind of what I had in mind for these. Looking at that might not be wide enough. Hold that thought. Okay, I have checked and it is fine. Now I don't know if the proportions are going to be exactly the way I want them at the final product, but we'll see. I might have to make it a little longer for it to look right, but I think the position of the pillars and everything should be all right. Yeah, I like that. And you know how I said I needed scaffolding? Well, I guess I didn't. So there's that. But yeah, I think on average I did all right on my amount of each. And it's gonna look a little strange up close, but from far away it should look really nice. So let's get our blocks back in order. And then we'll keep going. So we've got 4 pillars in, and it's looking something like this. It's not a lot by itself, but once we start adding some other stuff, I think it really comes together. So let's get some of the in-between stuff filled in, and we'll get some sort of top part, and then I'll be able to show you guys more or less what I'm going for here. Okay, now let's turn around and ta-da! That's what we've got going so far. So it goes from deep slate tile up to the cracked stone brick, which I think blends very, very well with the basic stuff. And then we got these kind of a more industrial feel to it, but still kind of keeping with the... I could see this being medieval, especially once I get the roof on it, especially with the crenellation at the top. It kind of looks castle-y, but we're gonna have a very low slanted roof, and I think I might have to bring this out at least by one more for this to look right. It's gonna be a very kind of squatty building if I don't. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring one more pillar out over here and see what it looks like. All right, there we go. Added one more section on, and gotta say, I think it looks much, much better. But now our thingies are kind of off. It doesn't end at an end piece. And I'm not... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, I would be pushing it. We could do 2 more. Ah, what the heck? Let's do it. Let's add 1 more. Okay, so I did 2 more instead of just 1. So now the door's over there, and I think the door should be moved to the middle. But yeah, that looks incredibly better for the scale of it. It needs to be about that long. It's gonna be tight on the road here, but... and it is gonna be rather slender. I may push these back a few blocks. I don't know. But I think it'll look great. I'm gonna have, you know, the wall around the front here. There might be a little bit of a walled area behind it as well. We shall see. But yeah, I think it's turning out super good so far. I think it'll be a good addition to this area. So let's keep cracking on. All right, there we have it. There's the other side, all done and dusted. I think it looks rather nice. Here we can see the hollowness of it all. Man, they look so much better from the outside. And then you see the inside and you're just like, what is this? Anyways, yep. Got the other half in. Now let's get to work on either the ends or the roof. I think I might do the roof first because it's pretty self-explanatory and straightforward from kind of what I was planning. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to do something anyway. All right, got the roof on for what I think will be how I want the roof. I like it. Very simple, nice, shallow peak. I'm thinking what I'll do probably is bring another one of these pillars around on this side, maybe even slightly bigger one, bring it all the way up to like here-ish, and then have the whole middle section, the granite and mud mix. We'll see what we like. We'll do that, and yeah, I'll bring it back in. Okay, so I got the ends in, and then I kind of had a noise in the house, so I couldn't record my talking or anything, so I just went ahead and kept going. Let's take a quick fly around here. You can see got the ends done. I'm pretty happy with it. I like the transition up into the stone brick. I think it looks good. And then if we come over here to the doorway, I didn't move it over to the middle. I thought, you know, it might be nice over here on the side. We walk in, we have the counter area. I know, I'm kind of like I'm mixing like modern hospital with like medieval infirmary hospital, but you know, it can be both, right? Nothing out the back door yet, just a very simple. Then you get some books in those. but regardless, I've got all the little hospital booths in. Nothing on the top floor. I'm not sure if what I want to do up here, but basically all I need to do is come through and add the rest of the walls in place so you don't see the black of the deep slate. And then a few more details here and there, and I think we're going to be pretty well done. I need to harvest some more mud to make the packed mud and the mud bricks, but I think it's looking all right. Very interesting from the inside. I'm really liking how it looks on the outside, though. I think it turned out fantastic, especially here on the end. I like it. I like how it kind of slants. And then, yeah, from a distance, I like the gradient. Dark up to light. I think transition went well. The build is pretty much done. I'll go ahead and finish off the details off camera in between episodes. And I'm gonna call it there. This is gonna be kind of a shorter one, but as I've said in the past, kind of hard to record with a noisy house, and I don't have a proper recording setup with the soundproof panels in a separate room. Now I'm smack dab, well, not in the middle, but in the corner of our living room. So recording is a little problematic at times. So bear with me as I just try to get stuff out on the YouTube channel. And yeah, we'll do what we can. But yeah, I hope you guys like this build. And if you do, please give the video a thumbs up and comment for the algorithm, because supposedly it helps. I personally don't know, because it doesn't seem to. Tomato, 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 potato. I don't know. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.